Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star. In the last part, we came to a really abrupt end in this episode, and in this part, I guess we're going to be making a start on the last episode, as far as I can tell. So yeah, let's get going and see what happens. I don't want to be stuck in Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem, even though this looks like more like Ringu or something now at this stage. Yep, that sounds like that sounds like Pikmin Tree talking right now. We all yeah. Wait a second. We would. I thought you. I don't know, something. Beloved you. Whoa, 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 woo-ha! Would please enter your name? I have no idea what that was all about. Okay, is this my last name? Oh no, this is like my first name. Harry. There we go. Is Cullen Harry okay? It has been so far. Oh great, this idiot. I can't even remember what voice he had. At last the day has come! The day of my final victory over you, Isa Suoma. I know you are here tonight. My heart flutters just imagining your ungainly form prostration. Wait a second, was he like Maximilian Pegasus? I'm pretty sure he's Maximilian Pegasus. Look up at the night sky, the stars, the moon, they all give me their blessings in this my decisive moment of artistry. Woohoo! Never mind, it seems to have clouded over. Humph, can't the weather try and read the atmosphere at least a little? Come on, you ninnies, the star player has arrived at last. Show a little enthusiasm, Yuki boy. Bah, it is of no matter. Nothing can overshadow my day of glory now. Prepare yourself for the end, Isa Soma. What's he doing here? Oh, was he coming to my... You weren't invited to my observation party to end all parties. You're a baddie. Tremble before me, pitiful fools. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Wait, no. Give applause for the glory you are about to witness. Didn't I just ask for applause? What is this silliness? This is my grand entrance. You must... Everyone's asleep and dreaming, look. I think that's what's happening anyway. What on earth is going on? Ah, good Mr. Editor-in-Chief, I'm afraid we're in the middle of a sexy and gradual process at the moment. What? Could it wait? A sexy and gradual process? And there's Mr. One. You two are... Oh, that's LaOne JB. He was like right the shoe puff. Nishiki Kojitori, right? As you can see, we're a little busy. We really don't need more problems right now, so sit tight and hold it there, kiddo. Actually, I suppose you're not that young anymore. How rude! Since we're on like in Jar Jar Binks territory. I still have my youthful vigor. More importantly, what's going on? This is entirely too strange. Could you fill me in a little, please? Would that we could. If anybody here knows what's going on, please speak up. Everyone gathered here to see the total lunar eclipse, and the eclipse started. So far, everything is fine. It's just a normal school outing. But then, things went wrong. When the last corner of the moon was hidden, everybody here fell asleep. Asleep? Their brain activity is normal. They're all experiencing an extended period of REM sleep. Yeah, they're all shiny, happy people around here. So then they're dreaming? It would seem so. Their voices are like too similar to be like together. What's the problem then? You can just wake them up? We can't, and that's the problem. REM sleep is when the body sleeps but the brain remains awake. Normally you can wake someone experiencing it up quite easily, but... We can slap their faces and shout in their ears all we want, but they don't wake up. An entire astronomical observation group is falling asleep at once. It's strange, but not unheard of. I suppose it's a form of mass hysteria. No, it's like some sort of evil plan by the king or something like that. I know it's something anyway. I've heard that in the past cases, the birds involved have woken up by themselves when the moon becomes visible again. Unfortunately for us, the eclipse ended a while ago and they're still asleep. Yeah, look, because the moon is behind the clouds. Do you suppose the clouds have something to do with that? Well, possibly. They gathered right as the eclipse ended, so we haven't seen the moon since before it started. That's obviously hard to believe. How could looking at the moon cause something like a something like this freakazoid attack? Common true, who's the jerk? You really need to learn to tailor your speech for the occasion. You are completely lacking grace. This Kong has a funny face. The people here are the ones being rude. There's something wrong with a place where dawn doesn't follow pre-dawn. I'm not going to make the joke again. Don't worry. Nagiki and I came to this dream country, the Holiday Star, on the night train. We got to run errands for Mr. Forward King, but we got to see our friends, and it all seemed like good fun, but when morning was coming and we thought we were going to wake up, morning didn't come. Who are you talking to? The camera, of course. These episodes aren't all released at once, so people have probably forgotten what happened last time. Wait a second, what? Well, no, maybe that did happen like that, and what I'm playing is just like the consolidated version or something. Being so directly aware of the camera seems a little unprofessional to me. Whatever! It's better to give the readers a hand. Mr. King, are you in here? I'm going to give you a piece of my mind. I'm going to give him 5 pieces of my mind. His Royal Highness the King. Hello, I am the King. Like, I need him like a hole in the head. Mr. King, you wretched little blob of lemon yogurt. The king was very scared. Yeah, you better be scared, because the human girl had come with a scary face and a fierce voice. He's shrinking, Miss Cullen. Control yourself before he disappears entirely. What is going on? What kind of a wimp is he? Something isn't right here, Mr. King. The night isn't ending, and we aren't waking up. Yeah, we need to get back on the night train. The night does not end. You do not wake up from the dream. What are you talking about, Willis? Night is followed by a new morning, and after that a new day. The king said the holiday does not end on Holiday Star. The holiday is forever. The king asked if a new day were to come, would the holiday not have to end? Well, can we just go somewhere else where the holiday does end? I don't want this to be like the end of the Krampus, where we're like stuck in Christmas forever or something. Would that not be strange? We seem to have arrived at riddles. Oh, common sense makes a very poor weapon in debates here. Well, in that case, how can we get home? The king said there is no returning from the journey you have taken. You should know this well. But does... what? The dead can never return to life. Where did that come from? What do you mean, Mr. King? Isn't this just some happy dream theme park or something? The king said, this is the land of dreams. This is where birds who have died wait dreaming for the end of eternity. That would make sense for me, but, Your Majesty, not all of the birds here are dead. And there's a living human right here. Please, me. We didn't do anything aside from watching the eclipse, right? Maybe we got hit by a gigantic meteor. If we died that suddenly, we might... We aren't dead, though. Those 3 other buffoons are there looking at us. And wait a second, what was Yuya doing here in the dream if he... Wait, no, he fell down the hole. We have to, like, go down the hole in the garden to escape. That's what we have to do. Sometimes, not often, but sometimes someone arrives here a little early. Because that's the only way, like, Yuya would be alive and well and walking around and not also in some sort of coma. But the king is kind, and so is always happy to entertain those who need to wait for proper citizenship. No, thank you. Let's leave already, Nagiki. Do you think we should? This does seem like the place for me. Let's go back to the school. You don't need some pushy king who forces people into staying in his country either. Indeed. And yeah, if you don't come back to the school, then you can't spend more sexy fun times with me. I can't say I like it much. We can get back to the school on the train we took to get here, right? We'll go home whether you want us to or not. Don't bother to see us off. The king said the train will not come. Why ever not? The night will not end. There is no station, and the train will not come. I don't follow the logic. Is that really surprising, given who's talking to you? I've had enough. We're finding a way out on our own. Go down the hole. You have to go down the hole. Listen to me, game. Well, that sounded really cool, but how are we going to get out? The station we arrived at was right around. There's nothing here. It's gone. Seems so. Maybe it stops at a different platform when it's going the other way. Maybe the reason it's not there is because we broke the planisphere when we ripped off that jewel off the stupid thing. But I don't see any platform anywhere. Excuse me, citizens of this land? Yes, miss? We are perfectly normal tourists and we came here to sightsee. Oh, how wonderful. This is a very nice place. Yeah, I think I preferred the kind of grim fandango underworld if you ask me. You're welcome to move in. No, we're here to sightsee. We don't want to stay. Is that right? Have you thought about staying permanently then? Stop repeating yourself. Jeez, if these are dead people, I never want to die. Jeez. They're so dumb. What should we do, Nagaki? Well, we'll have to wait and find out, because I need to clean sleep out of my eye. There's like sleep in my eye. Speaking of sleep and dreams. This is like a verbal dodgeball. I think we have to find our own way out, like you said. Go down the hole! And now, we need to figure out what to do. Can't you just wait for it to clear up again, even if it doesn't? Shouldn't sunlight work just as well? No, we can't. We've got a time limit. Great. What do you mean? Avian brains are unstable things, barely out of a period of rapid unnatural development. And right now everybody on the ground here is suffering from a disconnect between their brains and their bodies. If we leave them for too long, they won't be able to wake up again. They'll be stuck dreaming until they die. That said, I don't know what will happen with the human. What? So they'll become vegetables? Like you, Care, you wanted to kill everyone, and he doesn't have anything to do with it. If you're going to slip into an eternal dream, then at least do it after being appropriately awed by my artistry. I want to... Yeah, because he came out, remember? Do I have your permission? Do you understand what you're saying, Sakazaki Yuya? Head in, into the world of dreams. I'm a messenger of dreams? Sounds pretty romantic, doesn't it? One of the victims, Shirogane Sakuya, is a relative of Sakazaki's. Sakazaki can synchronize with his brainwaves and access his dreams if he follows the right procedure. Oh, so that's how he got in there. It's a very strange thing. Everyone here is seeing the exact same dream, almost like a field trip of the soul. Last time I went in, I confirmed a few of them aside from Sakuya. And I suspected if I can spur them into action directly, we can get them out of there. Your job here isn't to take a hit for your younger brother. Can't you promise me you will act with discretion? Yes, sir, I can. Understood. Your orders, Sakazaki, are to ride the shoe puff. Extract the people trapped inside and pull out. This will only be an act success if everyone comes out alive, and that includes you, Sakazaki Yuya? Yes, sir. Wait just a minute. What is in that bottle? Is that stuff legal? Are those sleeping pills? Yes. He's about to enter someone else's dream. If he wants to get in, he doesn't have much of a choice. This isn't something to do on a whim. Gah. This can't possibly be good for you. Don't come crying to me if you start experiencing embarrassingly personal side effects. Everything has a price if you've got a something. Why do I keep pressing the space bar? Stop that. Here are the electrodes. I'll be keeping an eye on the monitor. You ready, Sakazaki Yuya? Yes, sir. We've been over this already. I've seen this. That's the exact same line again. Jeez, fine, I get it. I'll help too. Why, you're so angry all of a sudden? He's angry because you didn't ask him to help, and he's such a narcissist, that's why. I just can't stand being here with you two stealing all the dramatic roles. Let me do something too. You want to get rid of those clouds, yes? Can you do something about them? Just who do you think I am? I'm the man known as the Crawler, former head of the 2nd Optical Ordnance Division, and now I go by the champion bad guy. I'm the greatest advisor in the artistic research sector, Nishikikuchi Tori. Tori Amos, I'm just gonna call him, it's easier. Do you think my new weapon can't handle a few puny clouds? I see, certainly sounds impressive. How soon can you be ready? I'll squeak when I'm ready. Wind speed, air temperature, humidity. Once I've collected some meteorological data, my calculations will be simple, Yugi boy. Give me 20 minutes and I shall unveil my masterpiece. So you'll be cracking the dream from the outside while I go at it from the inside. Sounds good. I'm going under. Ajay. So here we go. See, he's coming in through the hole again. This is The place where he was having that tea party looks like it isn't too easy to plug a hole in here once it's open. I can't let myself get forcibly ejected again. Time to find everyone and convince them to say goodbye to Dreamland. And as for the people he's trying to rescue, yeah, what are they doing?